we'd like to hear from you. What do you think of your new house? What's your favorite thing about your new house?
I get to see my grandma, my family.
We came to Cuba City because I grew up here. I grew up on a dairy farm, and so our house is on our family farm. I knew I wanted to be by my parents and my grandparents and the kids be raised that because our family was a big part of our upbringing. I'm Ashley Thalacker.
I'm Carl Thalacker.
We have 3 kids, Reagan, who is 7, Sawyer is 5, and Boone will be 3 in October. My dad made a trail for them from our house to their house between the crops, so that's all mowed. They have steers there now, so there's still cattle there. The kids love going with my dad on the side-by-side to feed them. So just to instill the work ethic I have and that it's still running as a family farm is pretty neat.
We had put an offer on a house over on Highway 11, was denied quite heartily on our offer and counters. Ashley and I looked at each other and we're not going to get what we want. Finally, her folks sat us down one day and said, hey, you can build anywhere you want, just where do you want to build? One day it was Ashley said, we can do this and we're going to do it. And away I went, had my stack of folders and went into our local bank or credit union that we banked everything. Figured it was going to be a one-stop shop. Everything was going to be done, walk out, you can build a house, and that's not what happened. There was some technicalities with deeds and things and surveys and timelines.
Yeah, they needed the land to be in our name before they would do anything, which obviously at that time we weren't.
There was still corn up, like you couldn't survey.
We couldn't put it in and stuff, so.
Felt pretty defeated that day and
Came back and talked to my parents.
Her folks had dealt with Compeer for years. They actually financed the farm.
The focus that Compeer has is on rural America. We don't lend in city centers of over 2,500 people. Even a lot of the employees, I think, we used to say, like, we know country living because we live in the country. Like, growing up in the country and understanding the farm and the families.
I'm like, we don't have a deed. I mean, everything's in the works. But we're not gonna have, oh, no problem, it'll be fine, and we'll work that out. Okay, one other thing. It's a Schaus barn dominion, no problem, we'll work that. And I'm like, okay.
If Compeer doesn't know the answer, we'll point our clients in the right direction to find the answer. So a lot of what we do is work with them to help them get the connections that they need, like the survey that needed to be done prior to the loan closing, not waiting and being proactive versus reactive. So what we were able to do for the Thalackers is we were able to get them the land, the construction loan, and the end loan all within the same 6 months. So they didn't have to go to another bank or another lender. Everything was done through the same transaction.
Just to have a lender that's a team or one-stop shop is, honestly, it's everything.
Every single time I've left with mud up to my knees almost. So we've had a lot of fun getting to know each other and just answering questions throughout the process, getting to know the kid.
She was always on top of it. Jenny was very accessible to us, any questions, and
she's outside playing with my kids right now, so she's become a friend. So I think truly it was designed around family, that we could have everybody together in one place at one time.
We've hosted 2 of them here now. Well, I guess we've only been here 2 weeks. So it's been nice to do that. My grandma's come over for one of them, so it's good to carry on that tradition, and for hopefully my kids will come back on Sunday nights for Sunday night dinners.
We would not be here today without Compeer, 100%. They get rural America